I never thought a group of strangers with clipboards could almost destroy my peace, my savings, and my sanity. But this is my story. And if you live in HOA community, listen carefully, because this could happen to you. When I bought my house, it felt like I'd won the lottery. Quiet neighborhood, clean streets, perfect lawns, and a small line in the paperwork that said, "This property is governed by the Homeowners Association." I didn't think much of it. Big mistake. The first letter came only 3 weeks after I moved in. Violation notice. It said my trash bin was visible from the street for 2 hours after pickup. 2 hours. I actually laughed. I thought it had to be a joke. So, I paid the $50 fine and I moved on. That was the moment I realized something. It was easy. After that, the letters never stopped. My grass was half an inch too long. My mailbox color was apparently not approved. My porch light was too bright. And every single letter ended the same way. Failure to comply will result in additional fines. It started to feel like I was just renting my own home from a bunch of strangers. Then one evening, I came home from work and I found a bright orange sticker slapped on my front door. Final warning. Inside the envelope was a $500 fine. The reason? I had planted flowers. Flowers. Apparently, they weren't on the approved vegetation list. That night, I didn't sleep. I realized this wasn't about rules anymore. It was about control. So, I decided to fight back. I went to my first HOA meeting. The room was cold and dead silent. 5 board members sat at a long table like a panel of judges. No more smiles, no more eye contact. When I tried to speak, they interrupted me. When I asked questions, they just ignored me. Then, one woman leaned forward and said, "If you don't like the rules, maybe this community isn't for you." That one sentence changed everything for me. The fines kept coming. $200, $300, $700. Late fees started stacking on top of late fees. Then, they threatened to put a lien on my house. Do you understand how terrifying that is? You pay your mortgage on time. You pay your taxes. And yet, someone else can take your home. Legally, I started documenting everything. I took photos, saved every email, and I even started recording the meetings. And that's when I learned something shocking. The HOA president had never even been properly elected. The financial records were a complete mess. Fines were being handed out without any board votes. And the rules were being enforced completely selectively. This wasn't HOA. It was a personal kingdom. So, I did the one thing they never saw coming. I got a lawyer. And just like that, everything changed. The tone of their emails softened. The fines slowed down. The threats stopped. You see, they didn't want peace. They wanted silence. At the very next HOA meeting, I stood up. But this time, I wasn't scared. I presented the evidence. The illegal fines, the broken bylaws, the clear abuse of power. The entire room went quiet. The president's face turned bright red. And that night, for the first time, they actually listened. 3 months later, the board was dissolved. No elections were held. All the fines against me were cancelled. I didn't win any money. I didn't even get an apology. But I got something so much better. I got my freedom back. So let me set this very clearly. HOAs are not always evil, but unchecked power is. Read every single document. Question every fine. Never just assume they are right. Because the day you stop paying attention is the day they start controlling your life. This wasn't just a house. It was my home. And you fought for it. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, please consider sharing it and subscribing for more.